According to a proverb, buying a used car will help you in saving money. Tradition has it that consumers on a tighter budget should go for a dependable used car to avoid the greater cost and initial depreciation of a new car. However, nothing regarding the used car industry has been conventional over the last 1.5 years. New cars were originally influenced by the inventory shortfall, which started in 2021 and has continued through 2022, but spiking demand and pricing for used cars soon followed. Hello, and welcome back to our channel. The topic of today's video is the 2022 used car apocalypse. Watch this video till the end, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Shoppers should be ready to spend a relative premium if they wish to purchase a used car in the current market, even though it is still possible to save money on a used automobile compared to a new one. With the support of expert predictions that used car prices will plummet over the following couple of years, we detailed important insights about the current state of the used car market, where it's headed, and how consumers should plan and finance the buying appropriately. Number 1. Buying used is no more how it was. Prior to the inventory shortage, purchasing a used car allowed consumers to pay less than they would have if they had purchased it brand new. It also allowed them to avoid new car depreciation, which is typically estimated to occur 20% immediately after you drive the car off the lot. However, today's savings are not assured anymore. According to the price analysis of used car inventories among Cars.com dealers, median used car prices began to rise in January 2021. After continuing to rise steadily, they peaked in February 2022 at about $25,500. From that time, rates have continued to be higher than in previous years, despite a little decline in recent months. In July, the average cost of all used models was almost $24,000. The median price for a used car within Cars.com dealers in mid-2019 was roughly $17,500 before any COVID-19 related problems. That median price rose 37% by July 2022. The cost benefits associated with purchasing used as opposed to new also vanished during this time. In mid-2019, the median amount for a used car from any model year was 49% higher than the price of a new car. 3 years later, the median cost of a used car is now 61% higher than the cost of a new car. 2. Cars are spiking more as compared to SUVs and trucks. Although used car costs are rising overall, the rate of rising differs depending on the age and kind of the car. According to data from websites, older used vehicles have seen the biggest increase, while more recent models have only seen a slight rise. A used car with 3 years on it had a median list price of $22,675 in July 2019. In contrast, the median list price of a car that was 3 years old in July 2022 was $33,292, a 47% increase in just 3 years. When we see more aged autos, the increase becomes more pronounced. A 5-year-old model in July 2019 cost $15,999 on average, while an old model of 5 years in July 2022 cost $25,891 on average. It's a 62% increase. For much older automobiles, the increase is the most notable. In July 2019, the median cost of a used car that was 10 years old was $7,997. Now, that has skyrocketed to $16,331 for a 1-decade-old model in July 2022, a staggering 104% increase. However, there is a noticeable variation in vehicle types, with costs for cars increasing far more quickly compared to pickup trucks and SUVs. For instance, the median cost of a Toyota Camry that was 3 years old in July 2022 increased more than 60% on the same metric in mid-2019. The median price of a 3-year-old Toyota RAV4 jumped by 58% during the same period, compared to a relatively modest 32% increase for a 3-year-old Ford F-150. 3. Prices of used cars will fall. Here's how to get ready. J.D. Power predicts that used vehicle values will start to decline to more typical levels by the end of 2022 and in the year 2023 as new car inventory starts to stabilize. As the production and inventories of new vehicles start to rebound, we do expect used prices to fall, said Paris. This year, we anticipate that many of the hangover-related effects will start to fade, causing residual values to start returning to normal ranges. Paris predicted that by 2024, the residual values on 3-year-old automobiles will have decreased from their current level of 68% to a historically high new normal of 54%. According to a report from late 2021, consultancy firm KPMG believes a sharp decline in used car prices will come before the inventory of new cars stabilizes. The company anticipates a 20 to 30% decline in used automobile costs somewhere in the ending months of the year 2022. While consumers who put off buying a used automobile will be relieved by the anticipated decline, those who financed a car during the current price spike and were required to trade it in may suffer as a result. The conventional wisdom about car purchases is still valid even at the time of the inventory shortage. Set a spending limit and adhere to it. Compare prices from private sellers and dealerships to obtain the greatest bargain. The inventory constraint makes it more crucial than ever to keep your options open and be prepared to buy as soon as you find the ideal vehicle. Thank you for staying throughout. Let us know your response to the video in the comments below. Hit the bell icon and stay tuned.